Ariana Grande. Never heard of her. Obviously, I'm a big nerd because I'm late in my discovery of the young donut licker. On top of her pastry lapping, she expresses her hatred of Americans and America. I guess I can understand why people like her would hate America and its people. I reckon she sees it as filled with arrogant, rude, and unappreciative know-it-alls who know little and behave in a manner like just because they have money, they can conduct themselves however they want, while wanting to exude a virtuous image. Kind of like Ariana Grande.
I think with that propaganda.
For the record, Ariana took time to issue her own apology, aside from the damage control response her handlers wanted her to say. Many say she only apologized because she got caught. I understand, but that's pretty much how it works. That's typically when people apologize. People don't typically apologize for things when their actions are not confronted and they're informed that their actions harmed another person in some fashion. In this case, Ariana was confronted with her actions, and she may not have apologized just because she was caught, because she could have very well said, apologize for what? A lot of her fans don't like America either. Part of why Obama got elected was for not liking America. Obama does too love America. Yeah, he loves America so much he wants to change it. Rage Against the Machine made millions off of not liking America. And it's typically your liberal progressive, whether by default because they don't really know better and just want to appear to be with the fashion of it, or because they actually study it. Anyway, so Ariana didn't have to apologize for her statement, but she initiated her response with an excuse, where she says, I am sorry for not using more discretion with my choice of words. What does that mean, Ariana? Does that mean you could have picked a better choice of words to express your hatred of America and Americans? It's obvious that's how you feel, as you look down on us. Even though you're a big-hearted, young progressive who cares about the little people, it's the little people that matter, right? Yet in word and in action, we can see how you feel about America and Americans with how you treat a donut shop attendant. It's the little people that matter though, right? She goes on to say, as an advocate for healthy living, food is very important to me. And I sometimes get upset by how freely we as Americans eat and consume things without giving any thought to the consequences that it has on our health as a society as a whole. Perhaps Grande should be just as conscious about what comes out of her mouth as what goes into it. I read that somewhere. I think it was in that book that's supposedly irrelevant today. And what came out of her mouth was what's in her heart, which is a shame. She gets to do what she loves and make a very good living at it. But it's not enough. She wants to hate the country she chose to pursue her dream in. So she issued an apology to her fans. Did she issue an apology to the donut shop attendant? I hope so. But y'all, just because hating America is what's in Ariana's heart doesn't mean it's permanent. People can change. And sometimes people need to catch a reflection of themselves to make that happen. Haven't you had a moment where you wish that someone you were at odds with could see themselves? Or if you don't get along with your boyfriend or your girlfriend and you say, I wish I could record you and how you treat me so you can see how you are. Well, Ariana had that moment. She was recorded. She did see how she is. And she was disappointed and disgusted with herself. Like I said, she didn't have to apologize. She could have become even more calloused and rebellious toward those she offended with her statement. Again, there's plenty of people in America who feel like she does. She would have still had fans, and they could all leave, but they'd all rather stay here and infect others with their misery. Grande's actions were a disgrace to America and the donuts, but hopefully she'll make strides to become better from it. But whatever, at least my band 20 Pound Sledge, we may not be perfect, but you can count on my band to respect them donuts. We lick our own donuts, Miss Grande. And 20 Pound Sledge deeply digs America. We sledge allegiance to the Lord and roll to make the best and most of living in this republic he blessed us with. And we ain't gotta be sorry about that. My phone's with ZoNation, and I wanna take this opportunity to thank all of y'all who helped us reach our budget goal to go on tour. Like I said, y'all, these entertainers are gonna say what they say, do what they do, and influence others. You can't make them stop. The best thing you can do is compete with them. Give people something else to be interested in to deliver the message. That's your chance to get people thinking different. And by y'all showing support the way that you have is an example that there is demand for the supply of it. Let's keep it going. I'm late in my discovery of the young donut licker.